That's the smacking table.
Smacking table. This is...
All right.
Really...
Jeez, you got...
That really hurt.
You got aggressive.
You know, I got boys 12, almost 13 and 9.
Yep.
I've had to stop doing the high five thing.
Because they can take you?
Well, because they're at the age where they got something to prove. So it's like a running start, flying through the air and then
full
just
body,
bash the old man's hand.
Thin from the waist. So, welcome to the Whiskey Vault. Today we've got a gift from Ron Liebman, magnificent bastard.
Liebman?
Liebman.
Ron Liebman, you magnificent bastard.
He sent us
Kirkland
a whole box of whiskeys, all from Kirkland's, all their budget line stuff. Now, a couple of them we've already reviewed.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to mention the ones that we've already reviewed.
Mr. Kirkland.
We're not going to do it again.
Makes a lot of whiskey.
But Rob also sent us the Irish whiskey.
Oh yeah.
And he sent us the other one. And then there's a couple more Kirklands we haven't reviewed yet.
Look at the size of this thing.
If we want, we could drink these today. It's massive, isn't it?
That is huge.
All right, so this is 20-year-old Kirkland Speyside single malt Scotch.
What's the proof?
Sherry cask finish, and it's Alexander Murray proof down to 46.
Okay.
So at least not 40.
All right, so the 46, we know they're not necessarily trying to stretch it out and make it as, you know,
as far as it'll go.
Financially
and it
profitable
smells
as possible.
like candy, and just from the glass sitting there, it smells like fruit.
Right.
And raisins.
46, it's, oh man, oh, you know, it's the, you know, it's a good smell, that wickery potpourri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like perfumey.
This is very much sherry. Now here's the interesting thing, according to them, it's 20 years old, but it was only in sherry barrels for 6 months.
Really?
Which makes me wonder if they didn't dump it into a sherry barrel.
Was the sherry barrel full of sherry?
That still had a little bit of sherry in the barrel. Or at least it hadn't been dried fully or recast. It was, it's so sherry heavy.
Here's the thing, the nose has set me up for, I have high expectations. This is a beautiful nose.
Yeah.
Kirkland, is this the Costco brand, the Target brand? What's the Kirkland?
It's not Target, it's Costco. It's Alexander Murray is doing it for them.
Okay. There's Alexander Murray.
And you can get Alexander Murray bottles just at like Total Wine and Specs and stuff.
Yeah. And so who's the other name that I always conflate? Duncan Taylor.
Yeah, Duncan Taylor's not doing those kinds of things.
So Alexander Murray's.
Alexander Murray's American company.
Yeah. Do they do one of these?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
what is that?
Do they have an eye on quality? One of these is like, is it the Duncan Taylor?
Duncan Taylor is the quality one that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, they do blended budget ones too.
Right. Which is
Alexander
the one
Murray
that
is, every time we try it, it's proof to 40.
Okay.
That's typically an Alexander Murray.
So this is an Alexander Murray at 46%, 20 years old, beautiful nose, gorgeous nose, perfumey.
Now, we have no idea where it's coming from.
Right. Dude, this is probably, you know what? This is probably one of the most beautifully sweet and mature noses I've had in a Speyside in a while. And it's weird saying that because it has the Kirkland label.
It's a little simple, but it's not boring.
Really?
On the taste, it's got a nice little barrel spice in the middle. It's got the candy coating, but then there's nothing in between there.
Oh.
So there's this nucleus of barrel spice, a coating of the sherry cask, and then it's sort of hollow inside of that.
I'm not getting hollow as much as I'm getting some barrel char. Like
that's what I mean. That's what I said.
Did you?
The barrel spice is right in the middle.
Oh, well, you say it's spice. Are you getting like the oaky note or the char note?
Both.
Okay.
All right. And it's right in the middle.
Okay.
And then there's nothing, and then there's sherry.
Yeah, there's sherry, and then there's that sweet. So the fruitiness is tamed on the taste. It's still there, but it's not as present as the nose would lead you to believe. It's
a very beautifully drinkable. Now, my understanding is that this is priced somewhere in the $60 range. So for a 20-year-old single malt,
for $60,
I think this might be the best bang for your buck Kirkland we've tried so far.
Now,
as far as just taste compared to cost.
In situations like the Kirkland releases, is it, you know, in this region of the country and at these specific stores, they'll get this version, and then like in other regions, they'll get a different version, slightly proofed differently, different sorts maybe.
No one really knows.
It's kind of hard to tell. Hey guys, go get the 20-year-old Kirkland. We don't even know it's going to be the same thing in here.
Well, if it's a 20-year-old Kirkland, they did a couple of batches.
Okay.
They did one early on, like 6 years ago, and then this is the new one.
Right.
So if in the new one, if you can find it, it's probably the same one.
Yeah.
So
we're not telling you to get it, by the way.
This is pretty widely available, and
I'm
if
impressed.
you have a Costco where they can sell alcohol. We don't.
We don't have a Costco.
Texas does not. What they have is Western Sons or whatever is next door. Right. Western something or other.
It's under the same
Western Spirits.
It's under the same roof. There's just a wall.
There's a wall, and that legally makes it. But because of that, it's hard to find the Costco products. But these are easy. In California, you would find these on the shelves.
Ah, man. I think we're saying, yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm getting a kind of a nutty, walnutty flavor.
Yeah, I'm saying.
It's starting to creep out a little bit.
I'm saying there's probably more complexity. Here's what I'm resisting. I'm resisting the urge to casually not give it as much credit just because it's got
it says Kirkland on the side.
name on there. But
you bought it with socks.
Yeah.
At the same time, you
bought
with
100 pairs of socks.
100 pairs of socks and 14 bottles of ketchup.
A 5-gallon bucket of detergent.
Yeah. Now here's what I want to compare it to.
Rich. You get that smoky char in the middle there. I want to compare it to Macallan 12. And then there's that, I'm getting like a walnuttiness. Did you say a type of nuttiness?
Yeah, I said walnut.
Okay, yeah, all right, fair enough.
I want to compare it to Macallan 12. Because that's one that it's easy to track down, and I think has a similar kind of woody mixed with sherry cask. Yeah. Right? No. So, first impressions, what do you think on nose? I have no idea if this actually compares. I just picked it because it's another sherry. And the GlenDronachs to me are more deeply fruity. The Macallans are a little more thinly woody, oaky fruity.
A little bit softer on the nose.
Our Kirkland is softer?
No, the Macallan. Oh. The Macallan's a little bit softer.
Wow, they're very close though.
They're pretty close. They're cousins, definitely cousins. But for Kirkland to hang with the Macallan.
Oh, and the Macallan 12 is much more thin and flat. This one's got more spice, barrel char, and barrel spice, woodiness to it.
There's more weight, there's more gravity, there's more density to the flavors in the Kirkland. But again, this is an 8-year difference.
Yeah, but think probably the same price. Yeah. And I'm just saying, I think this is a better whiskey.
Right. Now, if you're not really interested...
For my taste.
If you're not interested in labels, this could be an amazing thing to put on your shelf. If part of your whiskey experience is having people...
come over.
Then the brand, they want to be like, oh, the Macallan.
Refill the bottle of Kirkland 20. Yeah.
Kirkland. Fair enough. Duncan McIntyre. So maybe my small OCD here, but didn't anyone else notice that the vault has been rearranged?
Anyone?
I'm so used to seeing my Great Canadian whiskey bottle on the middle shelf between Rex and Daniel there, then starting to noticing others had moved too. I don't know if I like this change. Hello, I don't know.
Maybe, so you noticed it. So
maybe something's afoot.
Some things are happening.
Things
are being
afoot.
Done.
Things are afoot.
You will see.
Afoot.
The game's afoot.
There we go. Ed Davies. What happened to the mooch necklace? What have I missed? Been gone a while.
I was going to say, I put that on because I was like, wow, man.
So, supposedly, what has happened to the mooch necklace is, presumably, it exploded whenever the Mega Mooch was simultaneously attacked by a Macallan M bottle-riding hobbit. Yeah. And Glencairn lasers being wielded by the whiskey tribe at large.
Right.
And then...
and then who knows?
And then you don't know, maybe maybe things, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, dude, pleasantly surprised with Kirkland.
I dig this, yeah.
Between the two, if I'm being honest, I'm pouring the Kirkland.
Me too.
I'm pouring the Kirkland. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, man, fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.